going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bulls will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators offense will take the first swing of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll run play action. Makes the grab on the right. It's a running touchdown, Gator. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So USF's offense will take the field for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to pass. It's Lagway. A little screen to the running back. There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Livingston. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Gators really need to keep this drive alive on third down. The give on the option. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls' offense will return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Good surge up front, giving 4 out to the 18.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Brown will throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Nimrod.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The short hands, it's Sullivan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's Powell. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Looking to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Working the middle, it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th.
There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Brown wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And the Bulls will have it 1st and 10. from the red zone, looking for a receiver. Snagged in the middle, it's Singleton. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. After the catch, it'll be 1st and goal.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down, giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
He got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the head, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
The lone back's got it. Fighting off the defender. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Dropping back, it's Lagway. That's caught. It's Sturdivant. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Fires deep on the run. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Nimrod. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. It's a seam wide open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Brown will throw it. Right on the money. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Caught over the middle. It's Nimrod. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
A quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on fourth down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. The screen, and watch out. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Reads it, fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Lagway. Got it in the middle, it's Livingston. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Clark. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna run it, it's Ball. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida!
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Brown wants to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
They'll go to the ground. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Brown will throw it. Fakes to grab.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run. And they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to return it. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll try it again. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Looking downfield, it's Flagway. He's got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Got his man quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Got it in the middle. It's Livingston. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down.
Touchdown, Gator! A great catch and run for 6.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design, nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. OU, oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 29 over Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for a gap. It's Powell. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the Bulls decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and more. Slips one guy, now he's loose. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Right back to the well. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. This should be the last play of the quarter. From the gun, the ground game. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Finds his tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Going to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It's complete, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
And And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Brown wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning on the Jets. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Snagged out of the air. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Gators send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Yeah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
It's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Brown will throw it. Got his man down the middle. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Wants to go up top on first down.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks and the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yards.
Here's the pressure. He's got him this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quickly complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeps it on the bootleg. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here, and now they're playing catch-up, and they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
Brown wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
That's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, I like getting field goals and putting points on the board, but not when it's 4th and short, man. I'm going to trust my unit. He trusts his guys, and they come through for him. They're trying to get 6 on this possession and now set up with 1st and goal.
And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Bulls trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. He's looking to throw. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle. And receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically, they've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays, just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that 4th down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.
Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball, just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses, but this team's going to figure it out. You can